National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's exactly what defense is talking about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Murray now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Andy Isabella. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, your first drive of the 1st quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man right side is Tony. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Murray. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Rams punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Complete to number 87. It's a gain of 17 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To Barkley on the check down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
3
yards remain for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And the Rams are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 39. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green.
To throw is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 21 yards away.
And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown!
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd and 10, Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Shotgun now from Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 2. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Then set up to throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They find some open field here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what...
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker.
Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 31.